Hello, whiskey lovers. Okay, we're now in just through the first week of March, so kind of technically starting the second. And we're continuing on with my anniversary gift, the Glen Grant 10-year-old. And technically this would be delivery week. This is filmed obviously a couple of weeks ago. So I kind of guarantee I was going to get delivered. So next week will be Whiskey of the Month. Now, I was going through my video notes because I was like, Glen Grant is a very established, well-known brand, and shocked to find it's been a couple of years since I did a Glen Grant on the channel. Last one I can see was the Glen Grant Borealis, which shocks me because Glen Grant's actually quite a fine whiskey. So, as you can see, this also comes with a couple of new glasses, so I'm going to find space for them. Whiskey glasses are always welcome. So that means now I have two of my club ones, a generic, no, possibly two generic ones, two Glen Grants, and two Lagerprog glasses. So that should be exciting. Alright, so we got the standard Glen Grant with the little logo still there. Okay, so going to my complete whiskey guide. Glen Grant, which is in the Louvres, Moranshire. It dates back from 1814. The distillery is old as the British Postal Service. And the distillery itself has a uniquely multi-purpose feel about it, with its clock in the center of the turreted granite office buildings which faces out into the courtyard entrance like a Victorian town hall overlooking a market square. This elegance is transferred onto every bottle bearing the Glen Grant name. The name on the cask is J.J. Grant, two one-time illicitly distilling brothers who founded Glen Grant nearly 160 years ago after the tenancy of the original Aberlour distillery expired. The brothers John and James rose to prominence and were wealthy enough to install electric lighting in the distillery in 1861, making it the first industrial premises in the whole of the Scottish Highlands to take advantage of the post-gas technology. The Grant family became something of a dynasty, and the distillery has possibly more weird and wonderful stories were told about it than any other. Whichever family member was today in charge of the distillery was known by then simply as Glen Grant. First it was John, then it was brother James, who died in 1817, when it was the turn of his son, also named James. Today, visitors to the distillery can see two figures that James the Younger, or the Major as he was known, bestowed upon the distillery. This Major Grant, like so many of his contemporaries, enjoyed hunting in one expedition to Africa, found a young Matabele orphan sitting abandoned on the roadside, giving him the name of Boa. He brought him back to Rofs, where he put him through a local school and later imported him as his butler. Boa spoke with a broad Rose accent, supported the local soccer team till his death, aged 84 or 85 in 1972, and once confounded a local lard who dressed him in fluent Swahili, only to be told by Boa that in his thickest Highland speak that he did not understand a word of what he was saying. The current owners, Seaglam, have just completed a massive program designed to restore the distillery's grounds to their former beauty. And in those grounds, above the teeming waters of the Blackburn, as they hurtle towards the Spey, is still a safe the Major built into the rocks. In it is always a bottle of Glen Grant and a couple of glasses cleaned by the running burn. Seagram have been owners of the distillery since only January 1978, by which time J.J. Grant had teamed up with Glenlivet and later Longmorn to form a small company with pro rata the best quality distilleries in the world. Glen Grant whiskies have long been used for blending into Chivas Regal, and when James Grant's grandson Douglas Macasek signed the contract to sell his own 47-year tenure of the distillery came to an end, he bowed out by handing it to the distillery workers an envelope containing £100. Okay, so yeah, quite a history. Yeah. All right, let's give it a go. So obviously a Speyside. Ooh, nice satisfying pop. Already got a woof of fruity. Okay, we have a nice golden colour. Sound typical of a 10-year-old. Okay, yep, fruity. Hints of caramel. Citrus, possibly apples. Vanilla. And a very subtle smokiness. Okay, again, I'm very fruity. Yep, caramels, vanillas. It's not overly complex. I think there's a hint of peat in this. And this is the one Mel wants me to share with us, so I'll see if she picks up on the peat. Okay, yeah, like I said, a very delightful, nice, simple whiskey. It's very drinkable. Yeah, like I said, this is often used in some of your more popular blended whiskies, your Chivas, and there's others. I'm sure that's why I'm thinking I've done Glen Grants before. I'm sure it's been a couple of the blendeds I've tried. But overall, yeah, this is an absolutely perfectly fine whiskey. Highly recommend it. So yeah, until next week, Santé.